Oklahoma to appreciate that when Oklahoma State plays Oklahoma, man, that is must-watch TV.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. To throw, it's Hatchett. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast.
He's going for it all. Makes the grab. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Off play action on first down. Might be looking to run. Got rid of it just in time. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, you see the speed of the defense on that last play, deep in their own end. Offense trying to go jet sweep, but they were able to pursue the ball, get him down, now setting up fourth.
This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on fourth down. Quarterback checking off. He'll set up to throw. Dances away. Going for 6. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Finding open areas. He's loose. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And once he got loose, it was all over. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Houston. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's off to the races. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Wide out in motion. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Whitaker. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Connection to the right. Smashes through the tackle. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Oklahoma has dominated this rivalry, guys, so much so that it almost seems like just a relief to the Sooners when they win.
Up to this point, Reese, no doubt, Oklahoma, they have...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. He's at the 10. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Oklahoma State 17, Oklahoma 14.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Looking for a man. It's Hatchett. Safe completion on the screen. Quick step and go. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
finds the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to throw it again. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Where whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
They'll start this drive with a pass. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch inside the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. And the pass hits, picked off. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
He's got it. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, the running back looking for room. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I don't think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. 2nd down coming up. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Sooners are on the move. Running to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Showing the arm strength to the left. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Hatchett. And it's incomplete. He was wild, high and wide on that one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
That's so frustrating. I got you in the perfect situation. I get you in 3rd and long, more predictable. I know it's going to be a pass, and then Houdini pulls the rabbit out.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Catch in the middle. It's Hernandez. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him work.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And he makes the catch inside the 10. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown Sooner. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. Scanning the field, it's Hatchett. Shoots it to the left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Shamanik. Stopped after making the catch. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The play action fake. He'll throw it. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires downfield. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll run play action. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They can now exhale just a little. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Mm-hmm.